Yeah, they played like all-stars tonight, and without that performance, we don't win the game. Tonight's a tough game. You know, and I'm not into excuses, Doug, but, you know, you have that trip coming back. We have a couple of days off, the travel, and, you know, you come in, you look at so many factors going into the night. But again, I thought our guys, you know, bounced back in the fourth quarter and play like we can play. And we got to now flush this out, get this out of our system, get back to who we are, get back to our identity with our defense starting in the first quarter and play like we did in the second and fourth quarter for, you know, against starting Wednesday night.
What's to say about those two guys? They seem to sense the moment when they each have to take over. Is that?
Well, they played so much together. The continuity, the offensive sets, the spacing, they understand where each other's going to be. Again, I'm not worried about our offense. I know at some point our offense is going to kick in. You know, I was more concerned about getting stops. This team shoots 51% against us, 35 from the three. Was concerning more so than DeMar and Kyle scoring. We're going to score. We'll find ways to get shots and score eventually. But again, we've got to start with our defensive focus and start from that standpoint.
Just kind of get this one out of your system then. It was like
we got to get, you know, it was good to get it in, get it out. And now we got to reverse our focus to a division foe in Boston, who's playing really good basketball right now. They're tough. They're tough matchups for us in all positions. So we've got to come in with our high beam zone on Wednesday night, and because we didn't have them on in the first and third quarter. Second and fourth, I thought we had 11 out of 12 stops at the end. I thought that was big, but again, we can't mess with the game like that. We got to make sure we get some consecutive quarters strung together.
We saw it the other night with Smith and tonight with Lopez. Bigs who you don't get out, your bigs don't seem to get out close enough to them and force them to put the ball on the floor. That's the trouble spot.
It's a big time, and again, we're going to work on that starting tomorrow. You know, again, it's about being focused, understanding who you're guarding, what they're trying to do to you, trying to trick you into, you know, over-helping. And again, I thought we did a better job in the fourth quarter.
At one point, the bench was a concern, at least from an offensive standpoint, that they've really given you a nice lift over the last 5 or 6 games.
Yeah, and again, energy-wise, Corey, T. Ross, Pat, Biz, they'd come in and change the game, and that's what you want your bench to do. Once, you know, Pat starts knocking down shots, T. Ross offensively is not a concern. But again, we need them to come in and change the game defensively as much as offensively.